Good morning, everybody. Mike Vacchi, Princetontrader.com, here with your Wednesday market webcast. Okay, daily chart, and you can see they took them down Monday as deep as 1775. That got rejected. They're climbing it back. I'm going to zoom in one here. Red line's a 50-day exponential. This is a continuation chart, but on the front month, it's a little closer. We're actually sitting right on it for the December chart right now, 33.16. We're trading 15 as I'm taping this. So we're coming up into some moving averages now. You can see the 9-day. You can see the daily mid band on the December contract is 33.97. This is where we're back to here, right? We're doing this again. So at some point, the bears are going to have to figure out, look, are we gonna defend this again to a lower low? Or are we just going to give it up and be the bears? And, it's easy for everybody to say, well, the bears are going to be the bears. Okay. Well, they managed the last one to a lower low. The fact that we're doing a little lift here is, it's healthy. It is healthy. The problem that the bears get into a lot of times is they just go Wile E. Coyote off a cliff. And they get so far ahead of themselves that everybody just comes in and just goes, okay, bye. And, that gets the covering started. And there have been some monster pops in the last few days. But I just want to point out that we did this before. We're doing it now. I'll be interested to see how the rest of this week plays out. I'm not ready to condemn the bears yet on a long-term basis. So here's the hourly chart. There's your 1775. There's no follow through. They consolidated. They popped out of it. Consolidated. They're trying to lift a little bit here. You got the weekly pivot sitting at 33.39.17. I think that's wide open for a look. If the bears do try to pull it back, the first order of business is going to be hourly mid-band, which is sitting right at 3,300. They battled over it a little bit last night. We tried to catch it long. We tried to catch it short last night. And unless you wanted to put a big old stop on it and go to bed, it was, they were going to whip and chop everybody out. They took him down to 32.95s at about 3:15 in the morning. Then they really lifted it up to 18, but they can have that one. You've got volume weighted average price 33.05, hourly mid 3,300, proprietary moving average is at 14. So I don't think we're done with 3,300 yet. Don't think we're done with 3,300. If we do go back there in the regular session today, then the bears are really going to have to be on their game because they just can't leave. They can't leave another layer of support at the hourly midband. That'll have the other lift. Now, as we get into tomorrow, is there a space in here where this starts to fail the way it was, the way it did on the daily chart, which I was showing you a few moments ago? I don't know. I don't know. But I'm always the furthest thing from getting bared up about anything. We would not have had the performance that we've had over the years if we got bared up and throw contracts at it short and then add like so many people do out there. It's this natural cycle of trading, and I think a lot of it has to do with wanting to be right versus wanting to make money. You have to look at price for what it is, and you have to trade it in the moment for what it wants to be. Right now, the market wants to go up. But be mindful that this is no different than what we did, 8 sessions or so ago. So, what I'm referring to is they dump it from here. We do this for a couple of days. They let it go. A couple of days, let it go. This has actually gone on a little bit longer. But bulls have to overcome that. How do they overcome that? See the peak high where it failed, 33.63. You pop that, you get the whole thing back. That's the task that's before you. So 33.63 at some point this week is going to be important. All right, that's all I got. Everybody have a fantastic day. Be safe, be healthy, take care, trade them well. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Follow us over on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Princeton Trader. Check us out on Facebook and join us for a free trial at www.princetontrader.com. Trade 'em well.